and welcome to the ARCS. We're live here at Phoenix International Raceway for the running of the Subway Eat Fresh 35. Now let's take a look at the top 10 qualifiers in today's field. Starting on the pole is Draven Sandy. In second, Callian Bogarts. In third, Pedro Perez. In fourth, Quinn Porter. In fifth, Roland Heidfeld. In sixth, Andy Seville. In seventh, Tristan Fish. In eighth, Beth Sanders. In ninth, Ringus McDingus. And rounding out your top 10, Mitch Barrier. Let's take a look at the rest of your field and get right on into the action. And we're live here at Phoenix, and the pace cars dived off. Draven Sandy's going to lead us here to green, and the green flag is out. Draven Sandy takes the point here over that 93 machine of Callian Bogarts. Pedro Perez looking to the inside of Quinn Porter there for third. Oh, and we've got a crash! A big crash! I thought I saw somebody flip, but maybe not, and this is a big wreck early in this race. Multiple drivers involved, and let's take a look at the replay. And we're back here at Phoenix International Raceway, and we've got a look at the replay here. Looks like it all started between the 16 car of Carter Hayden and the 10 of Jordan Walker getting into Diego Tacone and setting up a huge wreck here at Phoenix early. Let's take a look. Oh, and just a vicious hit for the 47 car of Diego Tacone. And Carter Hayden almost goes airborne there, almost goes for a barrel roll, and multiple drivers absolutely destroyed here early. And there was another accident that happened during this yellow flag. Let's take a look. Brandy Harper and the 51 car of J.R. Jansen and Roland Heidfeld got squeezed together up in the wall, and let's take a look at this. Oh, and Dmitry Yanukovych hits the back of the 93, I believe, and Sean Carson creams Brandy Harper. And we're back here at Phoenix International Raceway, and the pace car's diving off here. We're going to get a restart with about 6 of 35 complete here in the Subway Eat Fresh 35 at Phoenix. It's like Beth Sanders, Denzel Scott all dropping out of line early, trying to make it too wide on the start. Pedro Perez looking to the inside of Callian Bogarts, I believe, for the second place position. And Draven Sandy trying to run away, but we'll see if Pedro Perez can put up a fight here. Looks like Tristan Fish looks to the inside of Quinn Porter for about 4th place, I believe. There's Mitch Barrier underneath Ringus McDingus there. Oh, and I believe the caution is out. Must have had another crash here, and we'll get another. Oh, Maxwell Smart's involved, and the pace car's out. And we're back here at Phoenix with a replay of the accident, and let's take a look. Jarrett Trudell spins Paris Riley, and she spins like a top up into the top groove of the track and takes out Joshua Harrison, Maxwell Smart, Deacon Gentleman, and Cassidy Reynolds. Unfortunate day for Maxwell Smart, but we'll get on into the action here, folks. And it looks like we had another accident under caution here at Phoenix. Let's take a look. Between the 48 of Roland Heidfeld and the 43 of Ricky Quinn, and Roland Heidfeld almost rolls right up back into traffic and collects Mark Ware and Joshua Harrison. Unfortunate day for the 48 car, but the race goes on, folks. And we're back here at Phoenix International Raceway with a crash-filled beginning to the Subway Eat Fresh 35 here at Phoenix. 11 of 35 complete so far, coming to 12 of 35 complete. And Draven Sandy will take us into the next wave of this race. Looks like Pedro Perez looking to the inside at Draven Sandy. Might take a peek here, coming into turn 3 and 4. But Draven Sandy is going to hold steady here, and we've got a caution. Oh no, more drivers must be involved in a crash, and Draven Sandy's going to race back to the line, and we'll get a replay for you, folks. And we're back here at Phoenix, and we've got a replay of the accident. Looks like it involves the 5, the 42, and the 24 here. Joshua Harrison hooks the 42, and Jacob Bradley is along for the ride. Let's take a look. all these teams in the back of the field that have damage just trying to survive here at Phoenix, but unfortunately their day is getting worse. And we're back here at Phoenix. 16 of 35 complete here, and it's just been a wreck-filled race, and hopefully we can get a green flag run here soon. Flagman's got the green flag out, and we're underway. Draven Sandy still has the lead, but Callian Bogarts is looking to make a charge on the inside. So far, so good. Coming out of turn 1. No cautions yet. Green lights around the raceway. That's a good sign. The 26 of Pedro Perez behind Draven Sandy, stalking him for the lead, and it looks like we're going to go one lap of green flag racing here at Phoenix. What an accomplishment for these drivers. I don't think we've made it a green flag, 1 or 2 green flag laps this entire race, so this is truly an achievement for these drivers here at this very tricky track. Looks like the top 3 drivers are trying to run away here. They do not want to get involved with anybody else and cause another caution. Looks like the 43 of Ricky Quinn involved in one of our little spins earlier, shunting the 48 car of Roland Heidfeld, is in the top 10. Good run for them. And the top 3 cars are, like I said before, trying to run away. They do not want to be involved in this 2x3 wide madness. This just track will eat you up. Looks like Quinn Porter's on the outside trying to get around Ellie Buss and got that 43 again of Ricky Quinn there. As the, I believe that 15 car getting to the back of the 33. Looks like the top 6 drivers have strung themselves out here, trying to get single file. Trying not to cause a caution, but Pedro Perez is trying so hard to get inside of Draven Sandy. Let's see if Draven Sandy, nope. Draven Sandy's still trying to run the best optimal line here at Phoenix. And I think everybody's got the hint here at Phoenix that if you want to have a clean race, you got to run single file. And I mean, the back half of the field with all their damage, they really have shown that this track can eat up a vehicle. And they are not looking to take any risks here. Well, they've already taken quite a few, but to the fault of their own, they have just been victims for most of them. Oh, it looks like Pedro Perez is going to take a look to the inside of Draven Sandy, and Sandy's going to close the door. We almost had a pass for the lead here at Phoenix, but Pedro Perez just couldn't get it done going into turn 1. I think that might open the door for Callian Bogarts in third to take a look inside of Pedro Perez. Beth Sanders with a good run in 4th place. Then you got Tristan Fish back there. Mitch Barrier. Jared Jansen in that absolutely damaged number 51 car in 17th place. Looking to the inside of Dre Heron. Got that one car back there that started that first wreck, I believe. That absolutely murdered Diego Chacona. They've got lap cars that have hung up Draven Sandy, and Draven Sandy's gotten shuffled back to 4th. And it looks like Callian Bogarts has the lead. My goodness. What a turn of events. A lap car of Keith Vega has held up Draven Sandy. That was the only way Draven Sandy could have got held back from this victory here at Phoenix. And it looks like we're 2-2 here for the lead, and my goodness. Beth Sanders looking to the inside of Pedro Perez, and that has absolutely changed the outcome of this race. I would have never imagined Keith Vega would come off a pit road and absolutely hold up Draven Sandy. My goodness. He had led all the laps up until this point of the race, and Poor Draven Sandy, he's losing positions left and right, and I don't know if he's going to get a top 10. 27 of 35 complete, and we've got Paris Riley up there we might catch, one of the lap cars. Callian Bogarts is just hoping that no other slow cars that are coming off of pit road are going to impede the progress of the leaders here. And that's going to move Mitch Barrier up to 4th. Beth Sanders is going to move from 4th to 3rd. And then Pedro Perez is just going to stalk the leader quietly and hopefully get some help from Paris Riley, but we're going to have to catch her fairly quick, and I think we might. Callian Bogarts is just hoping that Paris Riley does not hold him up. Let's see here. 28 of 35 complete here at the Subway Eat Fresh 35, and what a shocker it has been. Drivers trying to run single file, get away from the pack and the accidents, and poor Draven Sandy just couldn't get a break from the lap cars, and the lap car of Paris Riley's coming up here quick. And oh no, Callian Bogarts avoids the lap car, but it's going to slow her up just a little bit. Pedro Perez has been waiting for Paris Riley to get up in front of Callian Bogarts, but it might not impede the leaders here. Might have helped Beth Sanders just a little bit to get to the inside of Pedro Perez, but looks like Callian Bogarts' worst fear is over here. And we've got 30 of 35 here complete. Callian Bogarts does just have to pace herself and complete 5 more laps, and she might get a victory here at Phoenix. Quinn Porter up to 7th place. Not bad for Quinn Porter. Let's get a top 10 field rundown here, brought to you by Phoenix. And we're going to start it off with our leader, Callian Bogarts. In 2nd place, we've got Pedro Perez. In 3rd, we've got Beth Sanders with a good run. In 4th, Mitch Barrier. In 5th is Tristan Fish, who caused a wreck earlier. In 6th is Ellie Buss. Oh, and it looks like we've got a pass for the lead. Pedro Perez is going to put the bumper to Callian Bogarts, and it's 2x2 for the lead. I'm glad we caught that because we were going through the field rundown, and with 3 laps to go, things have heated up in the desert. And it's going to be close here for this lap. And I believe the 93 car of Callian Bogarts led that lap, and we've got 2x2 throughout the pack, 3 wide here. Keith Vega looking to the inside. Where did this come from? And Pedro Perez, an unlikely hero here in this race, is going to take the lead? My goodness. But the 93 car of Callian Bogarts is not going to let this one go without a fight. If I was Pedro Perez, I would be very nervous. We've got 3 wide back there. Quinn Porter, Ellie Buss, and Tristan Fish. Also, Ringus McDingus making... Oh, no! And the 15 car is going to go around. Is anybody going to hit him? Oh, and they miss him. Oh, Quinn Porter spins with 2 laps to go. And you know what, folks? This is going to set up an overtime finish here in Phoenix. If things weren't interesting enough, tune in for overtime, because it's about to get wild. And we're back here at Phoenix International Raceway. And we've got to get a replay of this accident that brought out the caution with 2 laps to go. Pedro Perez was looking to get an easy victory here in Phoenix, but Quinn Porter and Ringus McDingus had other plans. Let's take a look. Ringus McDingus just spins Quinn out. He surprisingly just barely taps the wall and misses Elias Goodbias by inches. That was crazy. Now, let's get to overtime. And we're back here at Phoenix International Raceway for a 2-lap overtime from a chaotic race here today at Phoenix. We had Draven Sandy leading earlier, and then he gets held up by a lap car of Keith Vega. Then Callian Bogarts inherits the lead. And then you get Pedro Perez practically dumping the 93 and stealing the lead. It's just been an all-around crazy race, and let's get things started here in overtime, as Pedro Perez is going to lead us to an overtime attempt. Looks like the 26 car of Pedro Perez got a good jump there. Let's see if we've got a spinner here. It looks like everything's green so far. And Pedro Perez just wants to make it back to the line. And hopefully everybody will keep it together here. But Callian Bogarts, don't sleep on that driver. And we're going to make it back possibly to the white flag as Ellie Bus gets turned. And Pedro Perez might have secured a victory if the caution flag did not come out before the checkered flag, or the white flag, I should say. So we'll take a look here, but we'll follow Pedro Perez as he might have just collected his first career victory here in the ARCS, but we're going to have to check the timing and scoring loop here. Callian Bogarts is going to have one last charge, but Pedro Perez is going to win in the ARCS, potentially. We'll have to take a look at the scoring data, but we'll get back to you in a moment here. Let's take a look at the replay. And we're back here at Phoenix. After further review, we've got proof that Pedro Perez is in fact the winner here at Phoenix. We have a starter with a white flag in hand, and we have Pedro Perez crossing the stripe and a green light right next to the starter stand. With this proof, we've determined that Pedro Perez is the winner here at Phoenix. Congratulations to Pedro Perez and the 26 team. And we're back here at Phoenix International Raceway after a thrilling overtime finish where Pedro Perez beat the caution lights and won the race here in overtime. Now let's take a look at the top 10 drivers in today's race. In first, Pedro Perez. In second, Callian Bogarts after leading late but ultimately got passed by Pedro Perez. In third, that's Sanders. In fourth, Marin Kozarch with another solid points day. In fifth, Ricky Quinn. In sixth, Elias Goodbias after narrowly escaping Quinn Porter by inches. In seventh, Mitch Barrier. In eighth, Tristan Fish. In ninth, Ringus McDingus. In 10th, Tyler Seville. And let's take a look at the rest of your drivers here in today's race.